showing you in feet and straps how we do frog or bend and stretch in parallel, lateral, and medial rotation. And then we also do the circles like that, or you have options to do the circles like that. Now our default, our usual, is either going to be parallel or that lateral rotation. And to be honest, most people will just actually default to the lateral or knees pointing out just because it's more natural. But I'm going to show you all three so you guys can get a good handle on that. So we're laying down. Try to give you this camera angle so you could see from that direction. Feet in straps. And our bend and stretch, remember you want to keep those heels on the same level, like they're going just right across the table. And the knees should, or the straps should go right over the top of the shins here. So if your ankles are low enough, that will happen. Now you're going to get clients with their ankles way up here. Yeah. Or you might get people who shoot all the way down and they get these straps so close to their body. So it's just straight out. You can see the distance that I have here, and then bring it back up. I'm starting with my legs abducted, so connected. That gives them a little more control. So your new people, I would definitely do that. And then you guys know here is a neutral pelvis with my knees bent because my legs are lighter. Here is an imprint or posterior tip. Okay, so let's do the external rotation. My heels are together. Straps are going to go between your knees. It's an exhale to press out. Point those toes. See how my toes curl around the straps? And an inhale to bring it back in. Press out and bring it back in. Watch your clients to make sure that they're not pressing out and then just letting it fly back in. So press out and fly. We always want to use resistance band type resistance or pushing against the return. So push against the return. Don't let them come in so fast. Okay, last variation is that internal rotation. So your kneecaps are pointing towards each other. Your big toes can overlap. When you push the carriage out, you're going to try to turn those femurs in the socket a little bit more. Your kneecaps are going to look at each other. And what this does is stretches those deep glute rotators in the back of the hips. So we bring it in. Again, those ankles stay down. And then turn at the hip joint. You could tell on me, my right one turns more happily than my left one. Or I hope you can tell on me. Okay, good. Okay, so when it goes to leg circles, when we're staying in parallel, the knees almost look like they're internally rotating when you bring your feet out. Look at my feet. My toes and my heels should be stacked up rather than turned out like that. Can you see how my toes are outside of my heels versus here? And it's not just because I'm clubbing my feet. It's because my knees are staying pointed to my chest. So as I come around, it's almost as if you're pointing them inward, but you're actually pointing them right at your chest the whole time. Okay? The easier way is lateral rotation. Everybody's gonna love and default to this way. We're really good at turning those toes and knees outward in this position. And then the super awkward way is gonna be this internal rotation. I always think about leading with my knees. People are gonna club their feet here, but it's all in the hip. Bring it out, down, and around. So the whole time the kneecaps are looking towards each other. And you can tell on some people, like me, this is the most difficult one. So we shouldn't leave it out. We should do more often. And that was me just showing you all one direction and not showing you the reverse. And it gets better as I go. Yay. You want me to show you frog again? Okay, the real frog, not the abbreviated frog, is soles of the feet come together. Hands are gonna go off to the side. Make sure those heels are on your glute side. You're gonna bend the knees, butterfly, and watch my carriage doesn't move as I bring my legs up and out. And then I circle them around. So it's up, carriage moves there, soles of the feet come together, heels slide down. Watch my knees, those don't move either. I could keep my hands right here, and my legs just go up and out. Bring it around. Let's do one more. Shh. Good, and then the reverse. We bring it out, meet the soles of the feet together, and slide those legs up. Turn them into parallel, press them out, externally rotate, bend, and slide them up. Good, one more time. Take it out. Externally rotate, slide them up, and then you're back to parallel. See how my feet turn in those straps? Good job. Oh, I don't think STAG is listed in the book either. I need to give you a glute view of this. But in the STAG, you want to make sure both hips are even. So if I was looking from this other side, I want to make sure both glutes are anchored on the carriage, not this glute is off. Can you see how this knee is now rolled up? I want that glute to be anchored down. And then this way, don't let them roll up this way. Keep the spine right down the middle, even weight distributed on both glutes. It's an inner thigh stretch, but it's also an oblique exercise, so you're not dumping ribs into hips or rolling up off of that glute. Good, and you don't want them so low that this is right up there. Alrighty, that's that.